Counting by 4's. Learning to count by 4's usually takes longer by students because students are familiar with counting by 2's, 5's, and 10's, but not 3's and 4's. Be patient as students learn the new counting sequence of 3's and 4's. Parents and teachers, please work at a slower pace to give each student more time to learn these very important sequences. Stop the video often to practice each counting sequence of 3's and 4's. Practice counting the number sequences in groups of 3's. Our mind can remember the counting numbers better this way. Students will be learning to count by 4's, forward and backwards. Stop the video often to practice the counting sequence. You must repeat the sequence 3 times in a row without any errors before going on to the next page. 4, 8, 12. Now say the sequence to yourself over and over, 3 times in a row without any errors. Be sure to stop the video and practice the sequence until you can say it without errors. Four, 8, 12, 12, 8, 4. Repeat the sequence 3 times in a row without any errors. Make sure that you know them well before going on to the next page. Now let's add 3 more numbers, 16, 20, 24. Write them down, 16, 20, 24. Repeat them 3 times in a row without any errors to your parents, guardians, or siblings. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Practice, practice, practice. Make sure you know them cold. Be sure you stop the video and practice the sequence until you can say it without any errors. Let's start counting by 4's, forward and backwards. Repeat the forward numbers until you know them well. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Say the number backwards, stopping the video to help you say them correctly. 24, 20, 16, 12, 8, 4. Say them at a steady rate. This is not a race. Write them down and say them over and over until you know the sequence well. Be sure to stop the video to practice, practice, practice. Let's add 3 more numbers, 28, 32, 36. Practice counting these 3 numbers, 28, 32, 36. Say them over and over until you know the sequence of these 3 numbers really well. Practice saying them in group sets of 3's, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36. Stop the video and practice saying them in group sets of 3's 3 times in a row without any errors. Now let's say them forward and backwards in group sets of 3's, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36. Practice this sequence saying them forward. When you are ready, let's say them backwards in group sets of 3's, 36, 32, 28, 24, 20, 16, 12, 8, 4. As you say the sequence, write them down. Now say them orally to your parents, guardians, or siblings. Always stop the video to practice, practice, and practice. Now let's take a time out to practice the sequence of 4 to 36 and 36 to 4. Always practice saying them in group sets of 3's. It's easier to remember numbers in group sets of 3's. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 36, 32, 28, 24, 20, 16, 12, 8, 4. Say the sequence forward and backwards to your mom, your dad, your guardians, your aunt, your uncle, your brothers, your sister, your teachers. When you have recited counting by 4's to everyone, you are now ready for the final three numbers. The final three numbers: 40, 44, 48. Practice counting these numbers: 40, 44, 48. Write down these numbers and practice, and practice, counting the three numbers of 40, 44, 48 lots. Practice counting the numbers forward from 4 to 48 in group sets of threes: 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48. Practice counting the numbers forward to your parents, your guardians, your siblings. When you can see the counting sequence of 4's 3 times in a row without any errors, you are ready for the next page, your final counting of 4's assignment. Your final counting assignment. Practice counting forward by 4's in group sets of 3 numbers: 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48. Count by 4's from 4 to 48 to your friends, your mom, your dad, your guardians. Practice and practice. Stop the video to help you say the sequencing. Now practice counting by 4's backwards: 48, 44, 40, 36, 32, 28, 24, 20, 16, 12, 8, 4. You are now ready to practice the counting sequence of 4's both forward and backwards. When you can count by 4's from 4 to 48 and from 48 to 4 3 times in a row without any errors, you are now ready for the big test. The big test, counting by 4's. Test 1. Count from 4 to 48 without any assistance from your parents, guardians, or siblings 3 times in a row and without any errors. Test number 2. Count backwards from 48 to 4 without any assistance from your parents, guardians, or siblings 3 times in a row and without any errors. And finally, test number 3. Count forward and backwards by 4's from 4 to 48 and from 48 to 4 3 times in a row to your parents, guardians, or siblings without any assistance and without any errors. Congratulations! You have mastered the counting sequence of 4's, both forward and backwards. You are now ready to advance to Grandpa Ken's timetables. Program 5, the rookie level, learning the multiplication facts of 4's. Parents wishing to follow along with the written support material, please go to www.123math.ca. This 250-plus page download program contains charts, flashcards, step-by-step instructions, all the exercises, audio tapes, and more. If you have questions about these YouTube videos, you may write to whittigoo@gmail.com. Visiting 123math.ca will provide an overview of the purpose and teaching techniques of these YouTube videos. We want every student to have an equal opportunity to learn their timetables. If there is a positive response, I intend to produce about 30 YouTube videos to assist students to master their multiplication tables based on the 123math.ca program design. For whatever reason, too many students are entering high school not knowing their multiplication facts. I feel every effort should be provided to ensure that as many students as possible master their timetables by the end of grade 6 or sooner. As a viewer, if using this program helped your family or students, please press the like button and the subscribe button. Please share this video with other parents needing their family to master their timetables.